Oh boy, is today's post a little messy. Welcome back to Unsolicited Salon Advice. I'm Mo, a licensed cosmetologist and studio suite owner with over a decade of experience behind the chair. And in this series, I react to salon horror stories and viral content I find on the internet, add insight and a little bit of sass so that hopefully we can all learn something from the situation. Let's get into it. What do you tip hairdressers, nail techs, waxers? I thought about this the other day. I'm paying $150 to have her apply color to my roots, no comb through, 20 minutes of time. The assistant washes, applies remover if it's on my skin, and gives a great scalp massage. I leave with my hair wet or dry it myself, as the service is an additional $70 for her to dry my hair. So at $150, 20% would be $30. For what? I tip 10%. That seems fair. What's the norm? Wow. Okay, big yikes to this situation. First off, to the poster of this, obviously I have it cropped, you can't see who it is, but if this was your post and you somehow come across this video by divine intervention, please, if you have not already, look for another hairstylist, because yikes. This is the exact type of situation as to like why I feel like there has been such a growth in these kind of posts, videos on TikTok of people just ripping into hairstylists, and then stylists not helping the situation by fueling the fire with like passive aggressive posts and like really honestly kind of bitchy commentary surrounding reactions like this, which by the way are kind of warranted. So in this post, we have prices shared. I'm not going to talk about that today because honestly, there's so many factors that go into salon pricing. And unfortunately, like as I am not the end all be all of the beauty industry, salons are going to charge what they're going to charge. It's up to you as a client to use discernment if that is in your budget or not, and if the value of the service is there. Tipping culture is like a whole other conversation that we could have another time. Give this video a thumbs up if that is something you would like me to discuss in a future video. But frankly, what we need to talk about here is the value of the service for what you're paying. Like I said, I'm not going to get too in the weeds on the actual price of the services because I don't have enough information about the specific stylist, the specific salon. At the end of the day, none of that realistically matters. Like I said, there's so many factors that go into pricing that we just don't have the information for, nor the time to go over in this video. However, key takeaways from what was discussed in this post that tells me that she needs to run far and fast from the salon is that there is zero value for the $150 service that she is paying for. Before you start going off in the comments, if you are a fellow stylist, hear me out. As I just said, the value in this service is lacking. So before I get into my thoughts on this, honestly, let's just start with what is value. Value is a noun and is defined by dictionary.com as the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Now, when it comes to services in the beauty industry or an experience, value simply breaks down to, was it worth it? Because at the end of the day, that's what the consumer, the client, whoever is purchasing and receiving the service is going to think after they leave is, was this worth the money I just spent? And reading this post, absolutely not. Can I just start off by saying, as a stylist, and some people might get offended by this, but I really don't care. If I am doing any color service, I don't care if it's a gloss, I don't care if it is a full balayage, I don't care if it's a root retouch, I don't care if it's just a color toning conditioner. You have to blow dry the hair to see the final result. We all know your hair is 1 to 3 shades darker when it's wet. You have no idea what the final result looks like. So if you are coloring someone's hair, I don't care if you've colored the hair 1,000 times before and you're using the same formula. Dry their hair because things happen, situations change, and you need to be sure, 1, it's insurance that the color is to their satisfaction, and 2, it's insurance that you have a reputation that you care about and that you stand by, and that you stand by the work that you are creating on someone's hair. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. Side note, for me as a stylist, again, I'm gonna keep making this about my situation because I still work behind the chair and more and more conversations that I've been having are pointing towards me wanting to offer some sort of mentorship, shadowing opportunities for new stylists, honestly, even some seasoned stylists, because we simply have forgotten, well, yes, charge your worth. You are an artist, you're doing a skill set. This is a comprehensive service. At the end of the day, you are a service provider. If your clients are not happy, that says a lot. A lot of my clients are working, they're entrepreneurs, business owners, moms that have things to do when we are done with their service. That being said, I would never let them leave with wet hair, asterisk, unless they asked me for some reason to just leave with wet hair. And even then, I will still rough dry their hair because I do not believe in people walking out of the salon with a wet head. Secondary, I refuse to hand a client a blow dryer and tell them, sorry, I have to charge you extra to dry your hair. So even though I just made it wet, you need to finish it. Excuse me? No, absolutely not. I don't know where we get off on thinking that that is appropriate. Even if you want to charge extra, stylist, I'm speaking directly to you. Even if you want to charge extra for the blow dry portion of your service, which you should, incorporate it into the service. That is literally what I do. It's factored into my service. I have sessions that clients pay for, and in that session, it includes whatever we need to do. And then from there, they can add on styling finishes. They can add on extra treatments. So there's room to still add on to the service. However, I'm paying for a result, and not having dried hair at the end of a service is not the end result. Okay, now I'm finally gonna get off my soapbox. This has me heated up if you cannot tell. Can I also just put one more thing out there? Stylists, I feel really bad. I'm coming very hard for you right now, but clients, please do not accept this kind of behavior as normal, asterisk, unless it's very blatantly disclosed as to why this is the case and you're okay with that, then sure, go off. But obviously from this post, this client is not okay with the additional factors to this appointment. So stylists, I'm going to give you a hard pill to swallow, but before I do, please, I'm going to wait. Go grab a pen and paper, open your phone and open your notes app, open a tab. If you're watching this on a computer, open a new tab, open Google Docs and put it in caps and bold and highlight. A good scalp massage is the bare minimum expectation when it comes to a service. Let me say that again and circle it, highlight it, underline it, let it sink into your head. A scalp massage being the most highlighted feature of your service is the bare minimum expectation of you as a stylist. Got it? Oh, for the love of God. Also, if you don't believe me, if you're watching this video and you are a client, I mean, even some of you service providers are clients of someone. Let me know down below why you love your stylist, your esthetician, whatever, since this specific post is about hair. Comment down below. Tell me why you love your hairstylist. And then stylists, go look. I guarantee maybe 1 to 3 people are going to say because of the head massage at the shampoo bowl. That is so like just dated expectation of service. And like, please, 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 if you are a stylist, go listen to the Thriving Stylist. I will even have it linked below for you. Listen to the Thriving Stylist podcast episode 99. It'll be 099 when you look it up on Spotify. Like I said, I'll just have it linked below so you can just, as soon as you're done watching this video, click that and give it a listen, take notes. You're welcome. Okay, rant aside, advice for clients, some practical advice for clients and stylists. Clients, if you find yourself leaving an appointment and you're just feeling like, God, was that worth it? That is telling, and you need to start looking for a new stylist, point blank. Sit with it and think about your overall experience. Like, have you been happy with your results consistently? They run late? Are you constantly having to reschedule? Is there issues with rebooking? Is there issues when you come to the salon? Are they always trying to sell you something new and changing what they're doing religiously and not listening to you? Or, are you happy? If you're happy and you feel like you're getting a valuable service for the money you're spending, like, go off, stay with your stylist. But if you're constantly leaving being like, yeah, you know what? I don't really, like, it's fine, but I'm not excited to come back every time. It's like a chore on my to-do list of like, go get my hair done. That's telling, and you should seek another stylist who is aligned with your goals, maybe specializes in your hair texture, the result you're looking for, and that is also offering like a standout experience. How is their onboarding process? What is it like from before you even step foot in the salon to your first time in the chair to when you leave, that time in between your appointments, and then when you come back again? Really like sit, think about that. If you're happy with the current situation, cool. If not, like I said, you might have to start putting feelers out for a new stylist, and that's okay. Stylists, please stop doing the bare minimum and not valuing your clients. I'm going to be really blunt right now. Without clients, you don't have a job. So whatever this weird ego trip as an industry that we have all succumbed to and think that it's cute or cool or whatever, it's not. It's really lame. And not to mention, it's hurting the industry as a whole, as I'm pretty sure I've said multiple times throughout this video. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this video, and frankly, I just do not care. I'm so sick of this. It really needed to be said. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss future uploads. And I'm sure off to the side over here, you're going to see the playlist titled Unsolicited Salon Advice. And if you don't, head to my channel and you will find the playlist there. There are more episodes of this and even more to come. So definitely buckle in, get ready. It's a wild ride. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, listening to me bitch a little bit, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one.